Thank you, Peter. Good morning, everybody. It's my pleasure and honor to be here to talk about the college football playoff. It got off to a tremendous start. We're looking forward to year number 3. In many ways, it seems like it's been around forever, but we're only on year number 3. Can't wait to get going. This morning, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a little quick CFP 101, and we'll open it up for questions after that. Before I start, I want to congratulate Walt Anderson on a terrific presentation. I don't know about you, but for me, I could watch those videos of officiating all day long. Walt does a great job with that. College Football Playoff 101, been a great success. Best 4 teams, best of all worlds. This thing works. Year number 2, here's some numbers from our surveys of fans. Pretty clear that they love this committee. They love this CFP. They've really enjoyed it. I don't know anything that gets favorable remarks, impressions at 55% in the world anymore. Fans are excited. Regular season keeps getting better. Just when you thought regular season college football couldn't get any better, it continues to grow. They say a tree doesn't grow to the sky, but I'm not sure that's applicable for college football. It's managed by the 10 FBS conferences altogether. All 10 are at the table. The top group is a board of managers, that's university presidents from the 10 conferences. And then the management committee is the 10 conference commissioners plus the Notre Dame AD. We get counsel from lots of folks. There's lots of experts about college football. I love to talk to them all. I love to listen to all of them. We have a small staff here in Irving that manages the event. We all consider ourselves very lucky to have been involved in the start of it and now to be able to watch it continue to grow. Selection committee, there's their mission, classifications of members, current membership. Our first class graduated last year. There are 3-year terms for committee members. Of course, to get started, some serve 2 years, some 3, and some 4. So we have our first group of new members coming in this year. How do they choose the teams? There's the points of emphasis. Yes, we do weekly rankings. We're going to continue those just like we did last year. And the voting system is the key to the protocol. Those of you who have been to our mock exercises understand how this works. But the key is coming up with small groups of teams that can be evaluated against each other. Here's a little snapshot of how the committee operates. There's 7 rounds of voting, ranking. Round 1 is 3, round 2 is 3, round 3 is 3 more teams, and then we go to 4 teams for the last group of 16. After each round, there is long and pointed and pretty exciting discussion among the committee members. As you can imagine, round 2 is the most significant round of the time as we rank 4, 5, and 6. It's a pretty simple process. 7 rounds of rankings produce the top 25. And interspersed between each one is review, review, review. Then we place the teams in the bowl games. This year the semifinals are at the Fiesta Bowl and the Peach Bowl. We're looking forward to being out in Phoenix and also Atlanta. Cotton Bowl this year, we already know they will have the highest ranked team from the group of 5 if that team is not in the playoff. And they will face the at-large team. There's only one at-large team this year. With the semifinals being in Peach and Fiesta, that only leaves one of the host bowls available. So the group of 5 their teams will be playing for a spot either in the playoff or in the Cotton Bowl. Pretty lofty goal for them and pretty exciting for their teams. Here's the rotation of the semifinals next couple of years. Go back, I'll talk a little bit about New Year's Eve. You read the coverage of New Year's Eve. We've been thinking and talking, and I've been talking to the reporters about this since last winter, about the possibility of moving the semifinals off of New Year's Eve when it falls on a weekday. And we're still working on that. Obviously, the viewership last year on New Year's Eve with the semifinals was not what we wanted. And so we have a little time because this year we'll be back on New Year's Eve, and next year, the year after that, will be on New Year's Day. So we are evaluating whether New Year's Eve on a weekday is the best day for the semifinals. Championship game this year in Tampa. I like to say for the first time in the history of the college football playoff, we'll be outdoors, so I get to worry about weather. The long 2-year history of the college football playoff. The trophy, you've seen this around. We're proud of it. It's out there in the lobby. Get your photo made with it. Highlights of this year. Just a wonderful year for the playoff, another wonderful year for college football. Championship weekend events. We never had a weekend like this to celebrate college football till the playoff came about. And well, there's a snapshot of the events that we have during the weekend. Interactive fan event. Kids love it. I'd love to go to the Fan Central just to watch the kids. Media Day was at Fan Central this year. It worked. In Tampa, we're moving across the street to the hockey arena. Concert series, great success. People love this, free of charge to the public. Top name acts. We bring the cheerleaders and as many band members as can from the schools to go to the concert series. Just a great celebration of college football. We have a 5K run. It's part of our charitable foundation, Extra Yard for Teachers. Britton Bonoski will be here in a moment to talk to you more about the foundation and the great work that it's doing. I don't see any reporters in that group of starters there. I'm sure there are some. Another fundraising event is Taste of the Championship, just another terrific, fun, great event for the local community. Back when I started in this business, we just opened the stadium doors and expected folks to come and watch, and that was the end of the celebration. That's all we had. We've learned since then that we have to do things for fans. We have to provide more than just a game, quote unquote. So we've added all kinds of weekends of events during the weekend. We have a wonderful tailgate party at the stadium before the game. I guess this year we had 35 or 40,000 people at this. Again, free of charge, big name act. There's a photo of what this party looked like outside of University of Phoenix Stadium. Beautiful day, just a remarkable, remarkable event. And again, 40 years ago when I started in this business, we never dreamed of producing anything like this, but it's the right thing to do. Top acts, little tidbits on the foundation. I'm going to leave this for Britton to talk about. Needless to say, I will say that our foundation is just doing wonderful things for teachers and students around America. We're very, very proud of it. One cool thing is the part of it is inspiring a college-going culture at schools. We put up college banners in elementary schools where many times the students haven't even dreamed of college. And if we can awaken one student to the possibility of college and a better life ahead, then we've achieved victory. What's ahead for us? We got to do this again. We've been very successful. All we got to do is crank up and be successful again. Here's our goals in communication. I'm going to skip through these. Fans are so passionate about college football. And here's my info if you have any questions. Peter, that's it. Do we have any questions from the group?
You got questions for Bill? We got a question on the far left-hand side, and we'll go over to the right in a moment.
Chuck Carlton, Dallas Morning News. Bill, with the Big 12 moving to a championship game for 2017, how does that affect the dynamic in the room now that everybody you're going to be considering is going to have that 13th data point? Does it make it easier for the committee? How do things change?
Oh, I don't think it makes it any easier for the committee. This is not really about making things easy. There's nothing easy about team selections, no matter what sport it is. But the Big 12 will benefit from its champion having played another game against a quality opponent. That's what the Big 12 has been missing. That's one other game against a good team. And now they will have that with the championship game.
Barry.
Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman. Bill, when you talk about possibly, or looking at the dates of New Year's Eve, the semifinals, wouldn't a simple solution just put both semifinals on New Year's Day, sandwiched around the Rose Bowl? I never have figured out why the Sugar Bowl suddenly developed superior status and some sort of tradition that didn't seem to be there until 2 years ago.
Yeah, we built this on existing tradition of college football, and that included the Rose Bowl. And as soon as we decided that the Rose Bowl would keep its window, the Big 12 and SEC immediately said, we'd like to start our own tradition in the Sugar Bowl. And so our group agreed, and that's what happened.
Further questions for Bill? Got a question right up here on the, right up here, and then we'll go back to the.
Mitch Sherman, ESPN.com. Bill, with the new committee members coming in, have you, where are you at in the process of assigning the point persons for each conference?
We're working on that. As you know, every conference has 2 committee members that are its point persons. We'll finish that by the end of August for sure.
We have a question on the platform, Bill, all the way in the back.
Bill, Andrew Doak with KMAC in Lubbock. With the new playoff committee chair and Kirby Hoka, the Texas Tech athletic director, what just attracted to you guys and what he brought to the table to be in that position this season?
Integrity, patience, leadership. Kirby is every man. The challenge the committee chairman has is twofold. One is managing the room, and the other one is coming out and then explaining what happened in the room. Managing the room is encouraging everyone to participate, making sure everyone participates, making sure they stick to the protocol, and then he comes out and explains what happened. Jeff Long did a terrific job. He had a predetermined 2-year term, and Kirby's going to also be a terrific chair.
Any further questions for Bill? We've got time for one more question if somebody's got it. They let you off easy, Bill.
Great. Thanks, everybody. I'll be around the rest of the day. Look forward to visiting with you.